In this video, I'm giving you the step-by-step roadmap to build your marketing system, one that is unique to you and that actually converts. This is the path that I teach inside the OPEX Method Mentorship, and it's the same roadmap that I have used to build marketing strategies for brands for over 20 years. Its order of operations turns scattered thinking into sustainable growth. By the end of this episode, you'll have the 8 steps that you need to take to build your marketing system in order, what to do first and what comes next, how each piece connects to create a complete marketing system, plus links to episodes that go deeper on each individual step. If you're ready to build a marketing system, but you're asking yourself, where do I even start? This is your answer. If you follow this show, you know we've covered a lot: content strategy, marketing models, content creation workflows, lead generation and sales flow, local marketing, even if you're an online coach, and much more. I've given you frameworks, systems, and tools, everything that you need to build a sustainable marketing practice. But here's what I'm hearing from coaches. Candace, I love the episodes. They're helping me understand marketing, but where do I actually start? What's the order of operations? Can I get a roadmap? What do I really need to do first? And I get it. When you're growing a coaching practice, there's a lot of things for you to focus on. And when it comes to marketing, there are several moving parts. I don't want you wasting energy, effort, or time away from clients. So today I'm giving you a step-by-step roadmap that will be easy for you to follow. Before we jump into the actual steps, let's level set on why this matters. Often, coaches approach marketing like this. You see what other coaches are doing and think, maybe I should try that. It could be a focus on short form, or maybe it's running a challenge or launching an evergreen program. It could be releasing a lead magnet. And it's easy to think, I should do that too. So you jump in, you create more content, you hope some more, nothing really happens. And almost always, we're just missing the critical foundation. We're missing the actual steps to take to make your marketing unique to you and actually effective. Without a roadmap, we end up guessing, testing, trying on different things, and getting extremely frustrated. Marketing isn't always about doing more. It's about doing the right things in the right order. Remember, marketing's job is to make sales easier. When your content connects to the right viewer, warms them up, builds trust through watch time, and helps them pre-decide that you're the coach for them, the entire process runs smooth. When you follow a proven roadmap to build your marketing system, you build momentum instead of spinning your wheels. You create a sustainable system that you can run for the long game. You stop scrambling for content ideas. And most importantly, you grow with intention. So let's walk through each of the 8 steps. And if you want this guide to follow step by step, just shoot me a DM on Instagram and I'll send it your way. Step 1 solves one of the biggest marketing obstacles that anyone faces. I've told you this before, but when it comes to marketing, most people struggle with messaging. So step 1 is defining your niche. And more importantly, defining how you become the niche's hero by getting clear on the person, the problem, and the promise of your coaching. This is you knowing your ideal client better than they know themselves, not just general demographics and psychographics, but really digging into the phase of life that this person is in, the specific problem or challenge that they're struggling with, all of the feelings and emotions and triggers that are associated with that problem, and creating a clear path from where they are now to where they want to be and how your coaching is the bridge that gets them there. I will link the video where we go deep on how you identify your niche and, more importantly, how you become the niche's hero in the description below. In this video, I walk you through a simple 10-step set of questions that you can answer to get really clear on how you do this. The clarity that this exercise provides becomes the foundation of all of the next steps. That's why it's labeled number 1. Step 2 is you creating your coaching content signature. We've talked about this one probably the most of all the steps because it's my favorite place to play. And I've spent a lot of time building tools to help you guys get this clarity as simply as possible. If you want the coaching content signature custom GPT, which is essentially me walking you through step by step how to create your coaching content signature, just DM me and I'll send it your way. Your coaching content signature is the recipe for you creating content that is unique to you, specifically serves your ideal client, helps you connect to them deeply through shared beliefs, and gives you clarity on the way that you show up in your content to represent how you actually show up in a real coaching relationship. This specific framework is a formula for you to blend your core coaching beliefs, the transformational topics that your potential clients are interested in, and your tone, style, and delivery, so that again, your content is uniquely you and directly speaks to your ideal client. When you go through this exercise or you walk through this formula, you create content that is uncopyable, content that you feel great about sharing, content that actually coaches. This strategic combination of beliefs, topics, and deliveries, and most importantly, the areas of overlap that allow you to share your unique perspective with an attitude and an expression that is uniquely you, is the magic formula for content that actually breaks through. Again, this is not about going viral or getting as many views as possible. This is about connecting to the exact person that you want to coach. Step 3 builds on step 1 and step 2. So you've defined your ideal client avatar or the niche that you serve. You've created your coaching content signature. And now it's time to use those elements to package your offer. So you have one clear audience, one clear message, and one clear offer. Inside the OPEX method, I help coaches create a small set of assets that strategically package their offer. The first is an offer doc. The second is a hero offer video. And the third is a framework for creating a custom loom that uses the insights collected from a qualifying conversation to personalize the delivery of your offer doc and deliver it seamlessly in the DMs. Your offer presentation is about clarity and confirmation. And again, it's marketing and messaging, making the sales process smooth. This small set of assets helps you present your offer with clarity, with confidence. And again, it's marketing making sales a whole lot easier. Your offer presentation becomes a simple confirmation. You're no longer convincing anyone. You're keeping the potential client, the buyer, in control of the process by giving them all of the information that they need to make an informed decision and give you a simple, yes, I'm in, or I'm not ready yet, or hey, this isn't for me. Minimizing the time that you spend away from your client roster on sales calls. A strong offer is going to include the following: clarity on who the offer is for, the specific transformation that can be expected from your coaching, a clear explanation of your coaching delivery and what can be expected in a phased approach, what they can expect on the day-to-day when working with you, what it costs them, and most importantly, why they need to take action now. Your offer presentation should help them answer, is this for me? Will this work? And what happens next? Keep it simple and clear and make it easy for them to say yes. Pro tip and bonus points if you use the small collection of assets that I recommend for you to present your offer with confidence: your offer doc, your hero offer video, and a personalized Loom presentation of your offer doc. When your marketing is doing its job and your offer is clear, sales becomes confirmation. It's no longer a stress for you. Step 4 is designing your client acquisition engine. This is the engine that you will optimize for the life of your coaching practice. This is how you ensure that you have qualified leads coming in daily, that you're closing sales weekly, and that you have clients that stay for years. Your marketing is doing its job, building audience, building trust, and building demand, connecting with the right ideal client, grabbing their attention in short form, connecting them to your long form content to build trust through watch time with you, and when they're ready, engaging the sales flow. This is where you qualify potential clients, present your offer with zero friction, and convert to a signed client with a handoff to your delivery that allows you to serve clients for years, helping them make the transformation from where they are today to where they want to be, all while documenting the results, capturing content while you coach, showcasing your unique methods, frameworks, and intellectual property that make your coaching unique to you and super high value to your ideal client. So your marketing is doing its job, connecting with the right people, allowing them to get to know you, to binge on your content and build trust. Your sales becomes a simple, stress-free confirmation, and your delivery not only delights your clients, but becomes a marketing asset for you. I'll link the video below where I walk you through each of these 3 core business levers: how to assess where you are today, which one is causing the most challenges for you, and how to strategically approach optimizing them in sprints. Step 5 is defining your strategic content engine and, more importantly, your weekly workflow. I will also link the episode on the minimum viable marketing system for you to watch that next. But the content workflow that I teach leads with what we call a weekly content anchor or a magnet video. This is one long form piece of content that you're investing most of your content creation energy into weekly. This is a high value piece of content that actually coaches a specific pain point that you know your ideal client is struggling with. All of the short form content that you create each week stems from this one piece of content. Your short form is used to capture attention, deliver a little bit of value, and signal interest with a DM prompt. Your short form content becomes a way to capture interest, deliver a little bit of value about that specific topic, and signal interest with a hand raiser DM prompt. You use that signal and DM engagement to deliver deeper coaching through your weekly content anchor, or your magnet video. They're one and the same in my mind, but you're helping viewers make that transition from your short form to your long form to get real coaching value, to spend time with you, to build trust with those minutes watched. And again, you're helping them pre-decide that you're the right coach for them. You're creating a bingeable ecosystem of videos on your YouTube channel to allow them to spend more time with you. All of your weekly content anchors and your magnet videos link very strategically to your hero offer video, which allows for a more in-depth understanding of what it's actually like to work with you, the results that you deliver, and most importantly, the direct path back to you if they're interested. Step 6 is you committing to your weekly content workflow. This is you putting it in the calendar and making it a non-negotiable. This is you scheduling time for reviewing performance, ideating topics, creating content, publishing content. When your content creation is scheduled and in your calendar, it becomes part of your repeatable rhythm. This is a long game. Building a bingeable body of work that you're proud of and that serves your ideal client takes time. It's a commitment and it needs to be part of your regular weekly cadence. I recommend a couple of simple behaviors that you can work into your weekly flow. The first is daily content capture. Making a habit of capturing regular client wins, screenshotting key moments or milestones regularly capturing B-roll of you in the gym or in the office programming so that you can help people visualize what it's like to be coached by you. A weekly ideation and planning session. This is where you're reviewing the previous week's content performance, making notes to yourself about the areas you want to improve, and spending real time ideating around the topics that are going to move the needle for your coaching business. The third aspect is a regularly scheduled recording day. You can blend your ideation and your creation if that works for you. For me, it doesn't. It's two different trains of thought. Ideating, concepting is one, and then actually recording and creating is another. But you might find that they work hand in hand. The final aspect of your content workflow is the actual act of publishing and engaging. So you need to make sure that you have time to do both. One of the behaviors that I recommend is a daily 15-minute period where you are publishing, engaging, following up on any interactions that you might have had the previous couple of days. But the goal with this is to create a weekly rhythm that works with your schedule, that you enjoy, and that removes as much friction as possible from the ideation, the creation, the publishing, the engaging, and the following up. Step 7 is your commitment to constant improvement, your commitment to iteration and optimization. And this is where I remind you that just like coaching, marketing is a practice. This is a long game and the reps matter. So we want quality reps every time you record, meaning that you need a commitment to monitoring what is working, what is not working, reviewing your own performance, reviewing the feedback that you're getting in conversations with potential clients, and actually using it to improve every piece of content that you create. One of the biggest obstacles that I hear from coaches is this sense of needing for things to be perfect to get started. And just like with coaching and program design, every program that you write improves. With marketing and content creation, every piece of content that you create needs to get better. So you need to learn by reviewing your game tape, objectively assess your own performance, learn from the data that's being fed back to you from the platforms that you're publishing on, learn from the interactions or the lack of interactions that you're getting from viewers and potential clients. Listen to the words that they use. Take that as feedback and use it to improve the content every time that you go to ideate, create, and publish. I want you to eliminate this mindset of having things perfect before you get started because it's just not a reality. I want you to embody the mindset of make it exist and then make it better. And that goes for the content that you're creating, that goes for the client acquisition engine that you're building. This is the living, breathing system that you will operate for the life of your business. Quality reps require reflection, iteration, and just the tenacity to keep going. Again, this is a long game. So when you commit to doing this, we can't expect results to come overnight. The results are going to come after months, quarters, years of compounding effort and you building a body of work that you're proud of. So publish consistently, track what's working, review your own game tape, and just commit to constant improvement with everything that you produce. Step 8 is becoming a 3-mile hero. Another common mistake, especially for those coaches that are transitioning from in-person to remote or hybrid, is thinking that you're building a personal brand and creating content to now serve everyone globally all over the internet. But it's very likely that most of our clients are going to come from our local communities. And everywhere that you spend time, whether it's the gym that you train at yourself, if you coach clients at a specific facility, if you program at a coffee shop, when you're in line at the grocery store, being mindful of how you show up in every physical space, how social you are, and how you engage and interact with others is critically important. Being helpful, being resourceful, being open to conversation. When you meet people, the first thing they do is creep on your profile at Instagram. So it's very likely that you're going to meet people in real life and they're going to connect with you on your social channels. And that is where you're going to build the relationship, build trust through watch time. And that is how they're going to reach out to you. So your job is to become the coach that everyone knows for solving one very specific thing in your 3-mile radius. On top of showing up in real life as the coach that you are, there's a couple things that you can do digitally to enhance your local presence. Tagging and optimizing your content with your location, optimizing your Google My Business profile. Over 40% of searches are local in nature, so use that to your advantage. Partnering and collaborating with local businesses, thinking out of the box around the value that you can provide in the digital space with your knowledge and your content that serves local communities. Here's something that often gets overlooked. Local familiarity and proximity builds trust even faster. The combination of people seeing you in person frequently, seeing your content online, understanding who you are, what you do, how you think, and how you coach differently through your content helps them really get to know you, recognize you, and you being a friendly, happy, familiar face makes it easier for them to approach you. Remember, you're a coach, and that is a position of authority. So there's an intimidation factor that you have to override. So combining your physical local presence with your digital local presence and content is a powerful tool. Okay, that's it. That's the 8 steps. Number 1, defining your niche, the person that you coach, the problem that you solve, and the promise that your coaching delivers. Step number 2, creating your coaching content signature, the foundation of all of your marketing, your core message, and the way that your content becomes uniquely you. Step 3 is packaging your offer. I strongly suggest that you invest in creating that small collection of assets that I've referenced. Step number 4, defining and building your client acquisition engine, making sure that your marketing, your sales, and delivery have synergy and become a powerful asset for you. Step 4, defining your strategic content engine. Whether you go the minimum viable marketing system or the 5-step marketing system that I've taught in previous videos, either one will work. But focus on simplicity and something that you can sustain. Step 6 is committing to your weekly content workflow, putting it in your calendar, making your content creation and your publishing a non-negotiable. Step 7, playing the long game, iterating and producing quality reps with every piece of content. And step 8, becoming a 3-mile hero. This is your marketing roadmap. This is how you make marketing a sustainable part of your coaching practice that you actually enjoy. You don't have to build it all at once, but now you have the roadmap and all 8 steps to follow and build piece by piece. So my challenge for you this week is to start with step 1 and get building. If you want your copy of the roadmap, DM me roadmap on Instagram and I will send it your way. And if you want to go deeper and work with me alongside a small group of coaches in an intimate setting where we can dig deep into your specific marketing system, explore the OPEX Method Mentorship. That information is also linked in the description. Thanks for listening to Marketing for Fitness Coaches, the show that makes marketing a sustainable part of your coaching practice. not a task that you avoid. I'm Candace Dixon, CMO of OPEX and CoachRx, your host of this show and this YouTube channel. This show is part of the CoachRx podcast network, a collection of shows that are elevating the coaching conversation. Be sure to check out all the shows from the awesome coaches who are releasing episodes weekly for you. If this roadmap gave you clarity or answered some questions for you, or even sparked some new questions, I want to hear about it. So hit me in the DMs, let me know your feedback, let me know what you want to hear more about. I will catch you in the next episode.